Afternoon. This video documentation is in regards to the Porsche 997 chassis Turbo DRLs. So I have the item laid out in front of me. I'm going to be going over some of the connections and how to kind of get this wired up. So right off the box, I'm opening it up. I already unbundled the control LED module. So what I'm seeing right now is actually a connection for each of the DRL side. So go ahead and, this male and female, it can only plug in one way, so go ahead and get these connected. Again, I'm going over the overview of the connections. I'm not really going in order of how you would be installing these lights, but I just want to show you regarding once everything's connected in, that each of these will power up without any issues. Alright, so I got these connected up. Alright, so once connected, what I'm seeing right here is also a connection for your stock fog light and bumper light connections for your originally what it was there in which this is taking the place of. So again, these connection will go right back to your stock connections. You'll connect them right in. Again, you'll probably most likely have a parking light next to the bumper light as well, to have like a parking light connection to go right in as well. For this portion of it, I believe if anything, a wedge bolt needs to be placed in here. Pretty much what it will do is get rid of that parking light error message, if I'm not mistaken. So again, this is just pretty much to take some of the resistance off from the parking light's power consumption. So again, these are going to your stock connection, the fog light, bumper light connections, and then for the wedge bolt to be transferred over and plugged right here. Alright, once you got them taken care of and put aside, let's see, you're pretty much left with the main connections for the white output. So these will be actually run to the grounding wire and positive to which effect that you'd like to have the lights powered up. So I'm going to pull out the wiring diagram real quick just so that I can sort of walk through with it and whatnot. So from the control module, what it's telling me is that the negative and the ACC wire, this may go to your parking lights if I'm not mistaken. So ultimately, whenever these two wires power are introduced, pretty much the white strips will illuminate. So I'll go ahead and provide that bit of a documentation for you right now. So I got my lead wires with some alligator clamps. So my yellow wire is going to be my grounding negative, and the red wire is going to be my positive. Alright. So I got my positive. Oops. Sorry. My grounding negative. As soon as I introduce power, you'll see both of these strips will illuminate. So again, the easiest way would be to tap to a parking light. So as soon as you flip on the parking lights, this will trigger on. On the flip side, if you do have an ignition wire, a wire that remains live when you turn on your vehicle, not your battery post, being the case if you link these up to the battery post, this will consistently drain until your batteries are dead. So if you have like some sort of an ignition wire that you know that you can readily tap these wires to, that meaning that as soon as you turn on your car, as long as it's a 12-volt power supply wire, that the DRLs will actually illuminate as actual DRLs. So what I'm going to do next is making a second part video, just so going over some of the connections in terms of how these may operate and what effects that you might be receiving. So I'll go over that in part B. Thank you so much for your time.